What's going on, guys? It's J-Ho back with more Destiny 2. So the latest update to the game brought a bunch of new stuff for the current season. First off, we got a couple new exotic quests with the Ruinous Effigy Trace Rifle and the Traveler's Chosen Sidearm. We also got some changes to some destinations in the game with the Pyramid ships arriving at more destinations. And then also we got the start of Moments of Triumph, where we got some new triumphs as well as a new seal and title. So I'm going to go over that in a little bit, but we also got a preview of Solstice of Heroes, which is coming on later in this season. So we're about a month away from that happening, and we got some leaked information as well as stuff through the database as well. So majority of this is from Ginzer once again. I'll leave a link to him in the description below. So here's the first preview of this year's Solstice of Heroes for 2020. So pretty similar to before, earn and upgrade exclusive armor sets to unlock an armor glow powered by your own light energy. Fight through the skies in the European aerial zone, so that place is returning once again. And it also says visit Eververse for elemental armor ornaments to change your look based on your playstyle, and also complete the Moments of Triumph for glory and loot. So just like before, we're gonna have to upgrade the armor a few times. So the earlier objectives are gonna be tied to some of the playlists. So some are tied to like Gambit, strikes, public events, patrols, stuff like that. And then for the final set, to fully upgrade each of the armor, this is what it will require. So for the helmets, it says complete a Nightfall Ordeal on Master Difficulty. For the gauntlets, it says complete a Nightmare Hunt on the moon. And then for the chest piece, it says complete the Pit of Heresy on the moon. And then for the leg armor, it says win a Trials of Osiris matches, and it requires 7 wins. And then for the class item, it says defeat the final boss in Altars of Sorrow, and it says 3 times. So these are the final objectives to fully upgrade each of the Solstice pieces. And then we also got some images on what the armor is gonna look like as well. But on top of that, we also got some Eververse items as well. So we got a few cosmetic stuff from Eververse for this event. So here's a preview of some of those. We got some exotic ghost shells right here. We also got a new exotic ship and a couple exotic sparrows as well. So pretty cool. I like some of those ghost shells with the hats on them. And then moving on to Moments of Triumph, we got a new seal. So all these triumphs have to be completed by the end of the season, which is September 22nd. That's also the day that Beyond Light comes out and the new season will begin. So in order to get this seal, you need to complete all of this by that date. And there are a bunch of triumphs. Some of them are retroactive as well. So let's get straight into it. So you need to complete all 28 in order to get the new seal, and you get the MMXX title. So these first few triumphs will require you to complete some of the other triumphs within the seal, and they can reward you with some cosmetic items, or you can get some tokens or codes to get some real life stuff like a t-shirt and things like that. And then the next few ones are related to raids. So this one requires you to do all 5 of these raids, and each of them have their own triumph as well. So you need to do the Leviathan raid, the Eater of Worlds raid lair, Spire of Stars raid lair, the Crown of Sorrow raid, and the Scourge of the Past raid as well. So these are the first few ones related to the raids. And based off of this, it does look like Scourge of the Past is going to be going away, even though it is on Earth and it's not one of the destinations going away at the end of the season. But based on this, it looks like Scourge is getting vaulted after the season. So the next 2 are based off of your triumph score, and they should be retroactive. So if you do have higher than this already, it should already be completed, and you just have to claim them. And again, these ones do reward an emblem code. So those are pretty cool as well. Moving on, we got some other basic stuff. So this one, Gun for Hire, says complete bounties throughout the system. Pretty simple. The next one is complete weekly challenges throughout the system. And these are the ones that have that yellow icon when you look at the directory, and the ones that usually reward you with powerful or pinnacle gear. So pretty self-explanatory as well. And then moving on, we got some playlist specific ones. So we got for the Vanguard, complete strikes in any strike playlist, and you need to do 20 of them. Also, we got a Nightfall Ordeal related one. So this one says complete Ordeal strikes, and the more challenging ones grant more efficient progress. And then moving on to Crucible, this one says Season of Arrivals of Valor Legend. So you have to hit Valor rank Legend and then reset your Valor as well. So that is during this season specifically. And then moving on, we got a Trials related one. So this one requires you to win 7 matches in Trials of Osiris. So if you're someone that doesn't play Trials a lot, you can do 2 things at the same time and just win 7 matches. If you wait for Solstice of Heroes, because that is also the same requirement on one of the armor pieces to fully upgrade it. So you can do 2 things at once if you just wait for Solstice. and then just do this triumph at the same time as you're upgrading your armor. And then moving on, we got a Gambit related one. So this one says, during Season of Arrivals, deposit motes and defeat combatants with precision final blows in Gambit. And this one requires 250 motes deposited and 150 enemies defeated. So pretty self-explanatory on that one. And then moving on, we got some Shadowkeep related ones, and these ones should be retroactive. So the first one is complete and loot all of the Moon's Lost sectors. Next one we got is defeat a tier 5 nightmare boss for Altars of Sorrow. And then the next one is completing the Garden of Salvation raid. And then moving on to the last few, we got complete the Pit of Heresy dungeon, complete the Prophecy dungeon, and then also get rank 100 in Season of Arrivals. So that is on your battle pass. And then we also got some Season of Arrivals related ones. So we got this one that says defeat Savathun's Mysterious Supplicant in Mission Interference. The next one is to get all 3 exotics from this season. So that is the Wither Horde, the Ruinous Effigy, and the Traveler's Chosen. And then we also got find and destroy all of Savathun's eyes. This is also a triumph for the seasonal one, which is the Forerunner title. And then the last 2 is going to be related to Solstice of Heroes, where you need to obtain a magnificent legendary Solstice armor and also earn glow on any Solstice of Heroes armor. So these 2 cannot be completed until Solstice begins. So those are all the triumphs required for the new seal for Moments of Triumph. And again, you have until the end of the season or September 22nd to complete all of these. But anyway, that's about it for this video. Thank you guys for watching. As always, stay tuned for more videos, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace!